Imagine this, it's a quiet Sunday morning. You walk into the kitchen, sunlight streaming in through the blinds, and you're thinking about breakfast. Maybe it's a bowl of oatmeal, maybe some eggs, or perhaps just a cup of coffee. At first glance, it feels like a simple daily ritual. But here's the thing, every bite you take after the age of 60 matters more than you might realize. Food isn't just food anymore, it's fuel for your body's future. As we get older, our bodies don't work exactly the same way they did at 30 or 40. Our bones get thinner, our immune system slows down, and even the way we absorb nutrients changes. That's why, while a healthy and balanced diet is always the foundation of good health, sometimes it's not quite enough on its own. For older adults, there are 5 nutrients that stand out as especially important, nutrients that can help you stay stronger, sharper, and more energetic in your 60s, 70s, and even 80s. Let's take a journey through each of them, not as a list of medical jargon, but as a story about how they play out in everyday life. 1. Vitamin D, the sunshine nutrient. Think about the last time you felt the warm sun on your skin. That gentle light is more than comforting, it's your body's main way of making vitamin D. And vitamin D is crucial for bone health, muscle strength, and even mood. Here's the challenge, once you're past 65, your body doesn't make vitamin D from sunlight as efficiently as it used to. And if you live in places with long winters, say Chicago, Boston, or Seattle, sunlight just isn't enough. Sure, you can find vitamin D in fatty fish like salmon or mackerel, or in fortified foods like milk and cereal. But let's be honest, how often are you eating enough of those? Experts, like dietitian Priya Tu from the British Nutrition Foundation, recommend that adults over 65 consider taking a daily supplement of about 10 micrograms of vitamin D. And here's a simple tip, if you can, spend 10 to 15 minutes outside each morning or afternoon without sunscreen. It doesn't take much sun to give your body a boost. For many older adults, vitamin D is less about chasing sunshine and more about protecting independence. Stronger bones mean fewer falls and fractures. And that means more freedom to garden, travel, or play with the grandkids without fear. 2. Iron, energy for every cell. Have you ever felt tired for no obvious reason? That bone-deep fatigue that a nap doesn't fix. Sometimes, it's not age, it's iron. Iron helps your body make red blood cells, which carry oxygen from your lungs to the rest of your body. Without enough iron, you might feel weak, pale, or short of breath. Fortunately, most people can get the iron they need from food. Red meat, beans, lentils, leafy greens, eggs, and fortified cereals are all good sources. Even dried fruits like raisins or apricots carry a little extra iron in their sweetness. But here's the catch, coffee and tea can block iron absorption if you drink them with meals. So, if you love your morning coffee, just wait until after breakfast. On the flip side, vitamin C can help your body absorb iron more efficiently. Imagine pairing a spinach omelette with a glass of orange juice, that's a perfect iron-friendly combo. Doctors usually don't recommend iron supplements unless you've been diagnosed with a deficiency. Taking too much can cause problems. But for people who've had surgery, lost blood, or follow a strict vegetarian or vegan diet, extra iron might be necessary. The lesson? Pay attention to how you feel, and let your doctor guide you before adding pills to your routine. 3. Calcium, protecting your bones for the long haul. When you were young, a glass of milk was just a drink. At 70, it's an insurance policy. Calcium is the mineral that keeps your bones strong, your heart rhythm steady, and even helps your blood clot properly when you scrape a knee. You'll find calcium in dairy products, milk, yogurt, cheese, but also in almonds, leafy greens like kale, and tiny fish you eat whole, such as sardines. Experts say that having 3 to 4 servings of calcium-rich foods a day usually covers your needs. That could mean a bowl of yogurt for breakfast, a slice of cheese with lunch, and a small glass of milk at dinner. Here's an important note, calcium supplements are not a more is better situation. Taking too much can cause stomach pain, constipation, or even kidney issues. That's why most doctors suggest supplements only if you're at high risk for fractures or can't get enough from food alone, common in people living in nursing homes or those who rarely get outdoors. The real story here is prevention. Strong bones mean fewer fractures, and fewer fractures mean more years walking independently instead of being confined to a chair. 4. B vitamins, food for the brain. You've probably heard of vitamin B12, it's the one most older adults are told to watch. But the B family is bigger than that, and together, they're like the maintenance crew of your body. They help break down food into energy, keep your skin and nerves healthy, and play a role in brain function. You can get B vitamins from meats, fish, dairy, eggs, and fortified cereals. Whole grains, too, carry their share of these critical nutrients. For most people, a balanced diet provides plenty. But here's the twist: as we age, our stomachs produce less acid, which makes it harder to absorb vitamin B12 from food. A deficiency can lead to anemia, memory loss, or even nerve damage. That's why doctors often recommend a small supplement, around 2 micrograms daily, to fill in the gaps. Think of B vitamins as the guardians of your mental clarity. They're the quiet protectors that help you stay sharp enough to remember names, handle the crossword puzzle, or keep your independence without relying too much on others. 5. Vitamin C, the immune booster. Finally, let's talk about vitamin C, the one that gets all the glory when cold and flu season hits. While it won't necessarily stop you from ever getting sick, vitamin C does help your immune system fight off infections and supports wound healing. It's also a powerful antioxidant, meaning it protects your cells from damage. The good news? You don't need supplements. Just eat your fruits and veggies. Citrus fruits, strawberries, mangoes, bell peppers, and tomatoes are all loaded with vitamin C. Nutrition experts often say, aim for at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. One of those can even be a glass of juice. Vitamin C isn't just about fighting colds, it's about keeping your immune system resilient. And resilience is what gives you the strength to keep enjoying life's moments, big and small. The bigger picture: food as a daily choice. At the end of the day, supplements should never replace food. They're a safety net, not the main act. The best way to care for your body after 60 is still the simplest: eat a colorful, balanced diet, stay active, get fresh air, and listen to what your body tells you. Imagine your diet as a paint palette. Each food, whether it's salmon, spinach, or strawberries, adds color to the picture of your health. Too much of one shade, and the picture looks dull. But mix them together, and you get a vibrant masterpiece. The story of aging doesn't have to be about slowing down, it can be about living smarter. And with the right nutrients, your body has the tools it needs to keep you moving, thinking, and thriving for decades to come. So tomorrow morning, when you stand in your kitchen deciding between eggs or oatmeal, remember, that choice is more powerful than you think. It's not just breakfast, it's a step toward a healthier, longer, more independent life.